Hello, welcome to Chung's Martial Arts Academy weekly technique video series. Today's technique will be the formal roundhouse kick. Now, there are different variations of the roundhouse kick, different ways it can be used. Today we'll go over one of the basic methods of performing a roundhouse kick, as well as some of the common errors and how you can improve on those errors when you practice the kick. For the formal roundhouse kick, there's a few different ways you can practice the first phases of the technique. I'll start off from the fighting position, and the first method that I'll show you is to start with raising the knee. Okay, if we raise the knee up, we're going to start here, high, then roll over for a parallel line to the floor with our leg, and then kick out, hitting with the instep of the foot. Okay. In this method, we're coming up and then turning the foot over. This can be a little bit difficult. If you have trouble with this, another method you can do is to first turn your foot, then come right up into the chambered position and kick out, again using the instep of the foot. Okay, today I'll mostly be demonstrating with the knee up first and then the kick. Right, from a different viewpoint. From here, we're going to pick our knee up, turn our hips, making a parallel line with our knee, and then kicking out, hitting with the instep of the foot. From here, one more time, full speed, and this direction. One of the main differences between the formal roundhouse kick and some of the other roundhouse kicks you'll see is that the knee comes up and forms that parallel line to the ground that I was talking about. The reason that this kick isn't always used is because it can be a little bit slower. Some of the advantages of it, however, is that it has more power and it'll direct your instep into the target with less risk of injury to yourself. Okay, so now we'll go over some of the errors that people make in this kick. Okay, number one error, which is similar to most kicks, is that people aren't turning their hip over enough, so they're hitting with the side of the foot rather than the instep. If I don't turn my foot, I don't turn my hip over, this is more like a crescent kick coming and hitting into the side. Also notice I'm not bending my knee up. Knee has to bend first. If I bend my knee up and kick, I'm closer, but I'm still not pivoting over. So, if I do both together, knee up, pivot over, kick out, I'll have my formal roundhouse kick. Some people have a hard time with flexibility because you need to bend your toes back and hit with your instep. A lot of people, they can't get their toes all the way bent down, so it forms a problem. Still, in this case, even if you can't pull your toes back all the way, you want to hit perhaps with the upper instep, and then roll your hips over, and you'll still have a pretty good surface strike. One of the other errors people make is in the finishing of the kick. A lot of people will kick out just fine, but then leave their legs straightened and come down here. This is bad for your balance, and it's bad because it leaves you open in different ways. It's not as fast, it's not as powerful. From this side, I'll show you one more time. Note, this is the incorrect way to do it. You're kicking and then falling forward into it. You want to make sure when you do the formal roundhouse kick that you retrieve back to the chambered position before you set down. So in review, from the fighting position, first we pick up the knee, turn over, kick, hit with the instep, return, back down, and we're finished with our roundhouse kick. As I said, this is only one way that you can do a roundhouse kick. There are many different methods, and in the next few videos I'll be going over different methods for different situations and from different positions. Thank you. I hope you enjoyed.